What's up? I'm Caden from MotionVFX, and this is how to do Force Effects in Final Cut Pro. Let's get started. To do this effect, you're going to need 3 shots. First, get a clean plate of the background with nothing in it, and second, get a clean plate of your lightsaber by itself on the ground. When filming, make sure your camera is on manual exposure and focus and locked down on a tripod. This will ensure that nothing is shifting in between shots. Also, if you're filming on an iPhone, touch and hold the display to lock in exposure and focus. Now for your third shot, you're going to be grabbing the lightsaber with the Force, and this one's a little important, so you might need a little help from a friend. We got Zach here, MotionVFX host, helping out. To do the effect of grabbing the lightsaber with the Force, for this shot, you're gonna have your friend toss the lightsaber into your hand as you extend your hand. I find it helps a little bit over long distances especially to have your friend stand a little bit closer, so right when you extend your hand, the lightsaber gets there immediately. So we're gonna do it right here like this. And now, you just grabbed the lightsaber with the Force. Let's go to the edit. Opening up Final Cut, we can go ahead and drag our clips into the timeline. First off, we have our main clip we're gonna drag in here. Next, we have our clean plate of the background that we can drag underneath our first shot. Make sure that extends all the way through to the end of your clip. And finally, we have our clean plate of the lightsaber on the ground that we can go ahead and drag on top there. We're gonna line that up with the beginning of the clip. And we're gonna go ahead and line that up so it ends right as you extend your hand to grab the lightsaber with the Force. Now that we have that there, we can go ahead and open up our effects, look up draw mask, and go ahead and apply that to both of our clips. And right now, in order to focus on our main clip, we can go ahead and select our top clip here and hit V so we can hide it and focus on what we're doing right now. So we can go ahead and mask out our helper friend here. Thank you so much for throwing the lightsaber, Zach, but sadly the audience is not going to see you do it. No! You can hear Zach's cries in the background as we do this. So you're just gonna get a rough mask here, invert it, and now your helper is out of the shot. You can go ahead and clean up the mask here a bit to make sure it doesn't cut off your hand as it's extended. And then once you have it where you want it, you can go ahead and unhide that other clip because we need to add the lightsaber back onto the ground. Now we're gonna be masking this shot as well. We can go ahead and mask that out now. Same as before, rough mask. Make sure to include the shadow of the lightsaber on this one so it still looks realistic when it's lying there on the ground. And there we have it there. Now you have your clip of both you and the lightsaber in the same shot. If you're having any troubles, such as right here with the mask looking a little weird, maybe with the sky like it is here, we can go ahead and feather that mask a little bit. Just like that. Now you can't even tell. Also make sure to go back and check that your mask is clean throughout the entire take, so you're not cutting off any parts of you or revealing anything you didn't want them to happen. Now we just have this middle portion here where we need to animate the lightsaber flying into your hand with the Force. To do this, we'll need another clip of our lightsaber so we can do a more precise mask on it to make it look seamless when we're transitioning from the ground to our hand. Now we can drag the clean plate of our lightsaber back down onto the timeline, find our draw mask, apply it, and cut it out a bit more precisely this time. Now that we have our new lightsaber cut out, we're going to align it with the end of our other clip of the lightsaber on the ground. We find that it's a bit helpful to have it be aligned just a frame before. To adjust the position of the clip by just one frame, you can go ahead and use the comma or period buttons to move it either left or right by one frame and get it lined up just a frame before the end of the clip of the lightsaber on the ground. And now that it's lined up, we can go ahead and trim it right where I catch the lightsaber, and we're good to go to start animating. To animate the lightsaber, we can go to the first frame of our clip of the lightsaber, go to transform, and add a keyframe to the position of the lightsaber. Now go to the last frame of your clip and move the position of the lightsaber to where it lines up with where you're right about to catch it. Playing it back, although the lightsaber is going to the hand like we want it, it still looks a little weird. That's because objects in motion on camera have motion blur. To fix this, we can go into our effects tab and find directional, which will simulate our motion blur for us. Just like we did before with the transform, go to the first frame of the clip and add a keyframe to the amount of the directional blur. Then we're going to set that amount to 0 because the object is at rest, so we'll have no motion blur. And then we can go to the end of the clip on the last frame and pump that amount all the way up to about 100. You can play with this a bit to make it fit your scene. Another really important step is to match the angle of the blur so that the direction of the blur and the direction the lightsaber is traveling are both pointing in the same direction. And from there, you can enjoy your finished product. And now, you just grabbed your lightsaber with the Force. If you guys missed our last video, we have a tutorial on a free lightsaber effect in Final Cut Pro with 0 plugins, and I know some of you have been peeking at this awesome sweatshirt I've been wearing. This design, along with many more awesome designs, are in the link in the description below at digitalhustlers.store. That'll be it for us. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.